stand
Why?
because the moment I get down and try to sit down, it hurts, and trying to get back up, it hurts.
Okay, we'll continue the make ready board in a minute. Okay, so effective last week, obviously I'm the property manager, Elena's the assistant manager. We'll be looking for a new listing agent. That being said, there is a chain of command. Everybody needs to come to me first before reaching out to other people. Y'all don't need to be reaching out to Michelle. Michelle is not responsible for Oak Chase anymore. And if you're going to go above me, we need to figure out why you're going above me. So that applies to maintenance, that applies to Elena. Work orders, we got about 30 open. And I want to go over with you these ones that she's had on hold for like
This
hundreds of days.
probably the workload is completed. Maybe Michelle will go.
We've
Just tell
closed.
me and I will check it with you.
Yeah, we closed all the ones that you gave us, so I need to look at the ones that she has on hold because there's a lot on hold. Is the front sign working?
Yes.
Okay. With the grounds, Peter, from now on, I want you to come to the office, empty all the trash cans, and then do the dumpsters. After the dumpsters, do the grounds. Because what I'm finding out is the dumpsters are not ready for the trash people by the time that they get here.
A lot of them, they get here before I can even pick up the grounds at like 7 o'clock or right at 9 o'clock before I can even get to the first dumpster.
Well, your clock in's at 8:30, so just make sure you're here on time. There's no reason you should be late.
I clock in and I go straight to watering the flowers and trying to wash the duck poop off the pool.
Okay, so I mean, I just want you to focus on the trash because the trash needs to be picked up so that the property is visually appealing. Because we have a lot of apartments that have not been leased, and that's affecting me and her. And just with losing people, there's a lot on the board which is affecting them. So I just want to make sure that our outside looks good. That being said, when I drove in this morning, that yellow flag hanging down.
Yes.
Did you fix it?
No, I can't.
So why can't it be fixed?
Because you have to go all the way up to the top where that little wheel is that has the rope completely.
So that's something you need to tell Alfonso.
I just found out today that it was.
This is for days, it's not. This is for days. I don't know why you don't pay
For
attention
days.
to this.
For days where? When did it break?
I mean,
I
I just
just found out
noticed
about
it.
it today.
I know, Peter, but you pick up the ground, you can check and make sure everything is fine. Almost by the front of the property.
Okay.
Other people,
I
when come to
haven't
this,
been
let me
here
tell you
since
something.
Thursday, so I don't know how many days it's been.
I'm not gonna get all mad about it. I just noticed it today. So that being said, something needs to be done. I don't care if y'all Jimmy rig it or something, but it can't be just on the ground because that's where it is right now.
Took it off because one of the eye holes on the very end of the flag ripped off along with it.
Are you able to Jimmy rig it?
I will have to try to figure out something. I have the flag. I put it in my car on the way over there.
And then if y'all have a ladder, if someone can go spot Peter, or if someone can go up there more safer and Peter spots them, we need to get that blue one.
It'd have to be
untangled.
somebody that was a little bit skinnier for the ladder because that ladder is going to be up against that pole and that pole is going to be bending back and forth.
So that y'all need to figure out on y'all's own, but can we pull the blue one out of the tree?
I've been asking if we can get the tree trimmed back.
Do y'all have trimmers to trim it?
Well, we have to check and make sure it's not.
Do y'all have trimmers to trim it though?
No, let me call to the guys and see that we can check it first. And then before we put it, because if we put a new one out, they're gonna do the same thing.
It's stuck in the like tree. So like you have the yellow one falling down and the blue one stuck in the tree. So it's just kind of needs to be fixed. Make sure y'all log in on time. I got an email from corporate that, I shouldn't be correcting your time cards, which I know is something Michelle already had said, which didn't really affect me, but it was just kind of sent out because everyone's time card was good for the most part. But Peter, Elena did tell me you were late today. You live on site. You shouldn't be clocking in late.
Okay, it was literally came in when I got here to clock in.
What time are you supposed to be at work?
8:30.
So-
I got here maybe about 5-6 minutes.
That's not what I was led to believe. What time was it?
You called when we were both in the office.
So that
I
was
was in
like,
the bathroom when
15,
you
20
walked in,
minutes.
so that was like about, whenever you called.
yeah, it was about 15 or 20 minutes.
I got here when the
Pest control.
pest control came in, and that was literally about 6 after.
Okay. I'll check your time card, but I mean, just when she's telling me when I'm calling and you just got here, like I'm just.
Well, she was in the bathroom when I walked in, so I was already here when she was in the bathroom.
Right, I was just, the door wasn't, I came out right away.
Yeah.
Make readies, I do want you to start helping him with make readies if he needs help, and you need to start reporting to Alfonso for maintenance stuff. So basically, he's in charge of the outside, I'm in charge of the inside. I have to train Elena and a new leasing agent, so you'll be reporting to Alfonso.
Okay, so what make ready am I supposed to do right now?
That's up
The
to
first
Alfonso.
thing, well, we
I
have to
can't
calculate
lift any, I can't lift any,
You need to get a doctor's note.
trigger or anything. Like I said, I'm gonna go over there today because I haven't been able to get out of bed until last night.
Yeah, if you're having issues and you need restrictions, I need a doctor's note because Brayden's already told you that, and he's already
That's why I
told you
said
that.
I'm gonna go to the doctor after work today.
Yeah.
Because I don't wanna lift the refrigerator and then have that go out
Nobody's
again.
telling you to lift a refrigerator. I still need to see where they are on the make readies, but also is 704 trash out? Okay, so that's good. I don't think anything else needed to trash out. The main point of that conversation was report to Alfonso.
Okay.
If you need to talk to me or I need to talk to you, obviously we will do that, but Alfonso does want to take charge of the outside and I'm gonna let him take charge of the outside. And we're gonna have to just figure it out as a team.
Okay.
I already said that we were hiring a new leasing agent. Why did Michelle not get blinds for the office? Because all of them are broken.
Yeah, we can have it.
What's the best way to go about that? Because I want blinds on the doors and I want new blinds on here.
Well, yeah, they ordered, not do it.
Which is gonna cost.
That's what they have to, that's what they have to check the price, that's why
Yeah.
I check the price is to be the.
This will be like $30. The window.
No,
It's almost $100.
The window?
you have to get them sized to
Oh,
each
okay.
video.
Only
Yeah.
when you, yeah, only when you, apply for the occupied apartments and put the work order for the replace line, you have, the resident, he has to pay for it.
Yeah, I do that for residents, but I'll text message Brandon and see what he says about me replacing the blinds in the office, because I don't wanna like have a $500, $600 invoice.
Probably will be.
Yeah,
The doors for the office right here for each office also have lines on them.
yeah, yeah, I can tell, and I want them back on, because that's how it was at my old property. Did you replace the light in the model and the fridge in the
Yes.
model?
Just only the refrigerator will have to wait.
Why?
You have to go to the account for those. See what's going on.
I really don't know how to do that, so I'll reach out to Michelle.
I already fixed it on last week, people checking if it's still working on
The fridge?
the fridge.
So you think it's cooling again?
I don't know, I have to check it.
So me or him need to check and see if the fridge is working, because when I was last in there, everything was hot. Peter, 1111 or 111 is up for lease. I need you to clean your breezeway pool area, because there's just a lot of maintenance stuff in there. I don't know why it's in front of your door, but not in the maintenance shop or the pool.
Well, I
Oh.
use the broom and dustpan and then the trash can I go out to the road.
What about all these pool things? There's like a bunch of rods by your apartment.
Well, the rod is something I go and do with tree trimming with my brother.
Okay.
I just do a little pole saw.
So if it's stuff that belongs at work, it needs to be in the shop or it needs to be in the pool pump room. Like, it doesn't need to be outside your door. Because I've got to lease 111 and just going down there, and it's not just you that I'm gonna be reaching out to. There's a couple of your neighbors too. But we've got to get all these apartments leased. They've been vacant for a while.
Okay. Since you're gonna be reaching out to some of the people in there, can you remind the person above me, 110, not to feed the ducks? But she feeds them every day in front of the
That'll just
breezeway.
be a building text message.
Yeah, because she goes about halfway down the stairs and then throws it down the stairs right there in front of the apartment.
And where are the signs? Is there a sign that you can put over in front of your building?
We don't have an extra sign for that.
Can you move one?
I could move one, yes.
That's
I can move one from building 2 over there.
Yeah, there's like one in the corner with the pump station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
know
was
the one that we signed up for,
The one that's right there in front of the,
yeah, I would just move it then and put it in front of your building for a while, and hopefully they'll stop.
yeah, because they've been hanging around over there. They've been pooping on that side, plus 101 feet of birdseed
yeah,
in
that's
front
not
of their
there.
apartment.
Is that man always there in 101? Yeah.
Recently, it has been in the
How
last couple weeks.
recent is recent?
In the last couple weeks, I noticed that he's been there every day.
She's a lease violation.
As far as I know, it was supposed to be like the daughter and the mother, and then the kids, and then the one mentally challenged son.
Yeah, well, he's over options with that, so he needs to go. Uniforms, is everybody good with their uniforms? They have stuff to wear?
You know,
Like yours.
I know, I need to see where we are on when I can order new stuff.
yeah, more of the regular T-shirt ones, like we had this at maintenance squad or something like that on there.
She said that those got discontinued. I don't know why.
If they have anything similar to that material, that would be nice.
Yeah, I'll have to
Especially
wait.
in the summer.
Because I'm gonna talk to Brandon, so I don't like go over the budget. Which I don't even know what the budget is yet. That's something I have to figure out, new to the position and all.
Did you ask Michelle?
I'm trying not to bother Michelle for everything because she no longer works at this property.
Did she leave a thing saying what the budget was?
No, because there's a new budget, so that's a Brandon issue.
Okay, well, at least you would have had an idea.
Yeah. From now on y'all's work orders, and this might be something you might want to tell him, if y'all can mark if there's any pets, and then if there's a housekeeping issue, or if you see pest control. Because we're running into too many people that have roaches, which is disgusting. And then just unauthorized pets, like all these aggressive breeds that shouldn't be here. And they might say it's an ESA, and at that point I have to let it stay, but there's just a lot of people not paying. Like, we need to follow up with 504 because I also messaged her about her 2 dogs and they're not on her lease.
Has anybody talked to 214? She was supposed to have gotten like a service dog. and
We
it
already got that.
smelled.
Yeah, we already got that.
I don't know if it's 608 or no, sorry, 607 or 807 that has like or something.
It's too hard to know without looking everything up. That's just why I kind of want it documented on the work order, and me and Elena can look at it. And
There's also another lady that's over there at building 8 that has like a small dog or something that looks like a poodle, small type poodle or something like that.
yeah,
Lets the dog run around and then
if y'all are noticing that, say something, and we can message the building, and people can get lease violations. It's just, I'm not gonna let the property get out of control, so
I don't know where she lives. I just know she's over there at building 8.
I can still send a generic message though. So we're also about to get a little bit more aggressive on the towing. I messaged Brandon and let him know that I got like I think 16 or 17 cars that were tagged. Y'all don't need to talk to them about their cars being tagged. Just send them to the office if they try to talk to you about it.
Pretty sure that since my tag is out, should probably one of those 16 tags is mine.
I have no idea. You'll have to go look at your car.
Most likely, I haven't been over there yet,
Yeah.
but it's 03/2024.
I don't know. Most of the ones she gave me were 22 and 23. So if you're 24, that's not as bad as a lot of other people.
Well, I did notice that she did tag one that was 4/24.
Mhm.
So
I haven't seen it all yet, so I'm just letting y'all know if someone tries to talk to you about it, don't talk to them, send them to the office. Elena, anything? Are you afraid you're gonna get tagged now?
Yes, I gotta get it.
And they won't tag an employee's car. If one of y'all's cars gets tagged, tell me and I can put it on the like do not tow. But I need to know it's your car because I'm not psychic. And I'm not good with cars.
hopefully this year they actually did away as of January 7th, away with having to go and do the inspections.
Uh-huh.
So their registrations now as of this year will be online. So when they run your license plate, then your registration will be on your license plate. You don't have to deal with the sticker. That's what I heard. But if you got it last year, then you still have a sticker.
Alright, I'll jump more on my and call it quits.
No, now, those people that you tag, they'll still stick it on there because there's no sticker. And they don't really know that
They don't know the regulations, they should know the law.
They just still do the regulations of, oh, it doesn't have a sticker or it's out of date.
Uh-oh,
And they still stick it on there.
well, that's a problem, if they're not aware of it.
They should.
Anything?
I just only need to know, yes, specifically exactly what the work orders, because sometimes you say the toilet, but you don't say which one toilet.
Are you talking about mine, how I?
Yes, and the work orders.
Oh,
Did
really?
you check to
I
make
don't-
sure, did you have any talk to the residents, you asking exactly
The
what we need
guest
to do?
bedroom?
Yes,
Or master?
almost because, when you put, the toilet is leaking, okay, which one? I go to the master, when they
That's
have
what
any,
I was doing.
one day.
always.
Sometimes they put the one on their own and they don't mention it,
yes.
so that's kind
Almost
of,
because, when the resident is not at home, and then you inside to the apartment, I have to put my speaker
That's what I'm
outside.
thinking, he's thinking, because I'm looking at it, he's talking, and I'm always specific.
it might be when the resident puts it in online, they're not
Yeah.
saying.
Because, they can put it online, and then we just print it out.
Mhm.
And then
Maybe we can
Ivan,
write it in.
Ivan has his own login for one site to look at the work orders. Do you want me to look into that? Because that way if we're busy, you can like go in and check it yourself. So I can kind of look into that and we can use the leasing computer when,
That's awesome. Give me the ability.
yeah. I'll have to talk to Brandon, but I know that Ivan has one.
I did ask Michelle. She left. That we can sign in on because I know the leasing is going to be busy on their thing and they're gonna be frustrated.
The leasing's a part-time position, so they're only there half the time.
I know, but when they are here, they are gonna be like, hey, I gotta do my stuff on a computer. And
Well, that's gonna be a big expense and I don't know if they're gonna do that just yet, so we'll have to
Well,
play that
even
by
if we
ear.
have like a laptop that somebody has and they approve it,
They won't do anything that can be moved. They have the IP tracking they're tracking our IP address.
If we have an extra computer already that's kind of outdated.
I don't have a desktop that I can set up anywhere. Like, there's no room. Like, the one that y'all use is the one that y'all use. So I don't see them giving me anything remote. It would have to be something that's fixed because they don't
Well,
want
I'm
people.
saying is fixed if it's a desktop like that. right
There's no
there.
room. Like, where would you put it? Yeah, there's no room. This is a small office. Like,
Like that thing, what you mentioned, like something hanging on the
Yeah,
wall,
I
that
mean,
sounds
they,
pretty good, but
they
it's
do have
expensive.
for ADP, they do actually have a thing that does fingerprint.
I know, I've had it before. It's just, they're not cheap.
Yeah, they're
Like,
expensive.
so I don't know that they're gonna do it
It'd be
when,
fixed.
well, there's something not fixed. It's worked for 3 years that I've been here.
I know, but everybody has said something about it.
Okay, they haven't said anything about it. They're fine. So it's just you that wants it.
No, I'm just asking because I know, other leasing people have said something about it and, other assistants have, said something about it
I'm the
because they
only
can't get to
assistant that was here.
assistant maintenance,
Oh.
sorry. That haven't been able to clock in and they have to have Michelle clock it in.
I think we'll just play that by ear because, like I said,
Well,
I
right
need to
now,
figure
it'd be
things out.
fine
yeah.
until we get a leasing.
But that's the thing I have to figure out. But I don't see it being anything unless it's something that's a fix because it can't be anything that can
Yes, I know that.
remotely leave. That's why none of us can clock in on our own computers at home and none of us can clock in on our phones. They have it blocked. Anything else?
The only period I don't wanna see your apartment, or sometimes you go to the apartment to the bathroom, you have to use a vacant apartment. And you know that, right?
Yeah,
Do I
for
need
now,
to-
You know,
I mean, you
Do
do
I
need to
need
be.
to take a, piece of toilet paper with me too, or roll?
Peter,
I'm asking you, they're not gonna
just
have
leave it
it.
at the shop.
Okay, so you have
And then
toilet paper
also
in the
then,
shop.
because I don't know exactly how many hours you work in a day. How many hours you work in a day, Peter?
Wasn't gonna address
Let
this
me
yet.
ask you something. You have too many things to do it outside, Peter. The outside, almost by the cover, by the boxes, by the spectrum boxes, the covers is missing.
All the ones
All the
that,
ones there, you have to
AT&T
check and make
inspection
sure
keep
because
taking off after I
the
put
property
it on.
looks so bad. When somebody's coming to lease an apartment, say, oh, this apartment looks abandoned because I see too many things in apartments. It looks so bad.
And
So
I put it
also,
on there and then the
and
next
also-
day they take it off.
Well, just put it back. because
Is there like
just
a
let it know.
latch y'all can put on it?
There
No,
used to
because
be a
when
latch
you
with a
use it,
key.
use it.
There used to be a key
I
with a
have-
latch on it.
I have to put the screws because sometimes we have to say.
Can y'all screw it?
We screwed it, but the guys, when they come to
Power.
do service, they remove it, but they never put it back. I've talked to too many guys in
I've
sheriff.
even asked Michelle if they could, if they're gonna come out here and do that. If
And
they
also
can
then,
just screw
Peter-
it back on. Since they're taking it off, just screw it back in.
And then
But they
also-
leave it off.
Mhm. And then, Peter, you have to check and make sure the dumpster is clean. You know, check and make sure it's clean,
That's what I want done
Because-
first thing in the morning.
because
That's
the
important.
downstairs, you know, sometimes someone will have the broken glass, you have to make sure you clean it out the same day. No wait for 2 days, 3 days, because that's exactly you do it, Peter, just leave it for days. And when you do it trash shops, just do the same day. Put the trash inside to the dumpsters. Why you leaving outside?
Leave it outside.
Yes, all the time when you do a trash shop, you're leaving outside of the dumpster.
I don't leave it outside by the dumpster unless it's a piece of furniture or something like that.
Alright, so right now, me and Elena are gonna go drive property anyway later and just see what everything looks like. As far as the boxes, like, we can't do that with just us in the office, so, I mean, if y'all notice it,
I've
y'all
been
just need
putting
to
them
fix
back
it.
on every time somebody says, hey, can you go and do the boxes? I
But
go
Peter,
in
you
and
see
walk.
it, we don't need
the
to
whole
tell
thing.
you, yeah. You see it, just do it, we don't need to tell you.
Well, at that point, I might have forgotten throughout the day, you know, I walk the property and I do the trash, I would see it when I'm doing the trash, and then later on, I might have forgotten it because I
So my
moved on to
advice
something
to
else.
you is if you're walking past building 2 and you see it at building 2, do it at building 2 and then continue picking up trash. There's no reason to, like,
Well, I don't carry my drill on me all the time. Like Manuel has a one with a belt loop on it that he sticks on his belt. Half the time he has that and he's walking around with it. I don't have that. So I have to go back to my car where my tools are, or my apartment where my tools are, where
well,
the
I
screws
have
are.
faith that you can problem solve it to
Well,
figure
do
out the best way to do it.
I'm just letting you know that's what I've been
Right,
having to
I
do.
mean, but I'm just saying, I have faith that you can problem solve it to figure out the best way to do it.
Okay.
And then just start learning to do make-ready stuff. I mean,
I know how to do some make ready stuff, yes.
but you tell us you don't wanna go in apartments.
I
Like,
don't want to go into apartments where people have work orders. That's completely different.
This is different, Peter.
not
You
even
have
for
to-
like a
nobody
light
say you have-
or
I
a smoke
don't feel
alarm?
comfortable going into somebody's apartment where they're living in
Why?
because I don't like the whole look that they give you. Oh, you're tracking mud or you're using your shoes. One person that was at Building 7 that moved out a couple months ago, it's like you have to take your shoes off or put some covers or something like that.
Covers.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you
prefer that.
walking through my.
Yeah, I'm not taking my shoes off.
Covers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
it should be
It's-
doing that anyways in the first place, to have covers over the shoes.
do you have?
Mhm. No,
You
we don't
should
have
have
to, we
it.
don't have to use it.
But
No.
you should, out of respect.
See, that's the
Yeah.
thing, is some people.
I wouldn't even mind
But
having
then,
them.
you
Some
know,
people
you
prefer
just
that.
make sure you have your shoes dirty, you have to clean outside. That's what I do all the time. Just clean my shoes outside and go inside. That's it.
I'm just saying, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I don't
Right
know.
now, I've been buying my own for when I walk move outs and I just like,
At least like when you feel like, it's really over clean, you might wanna,
Oh, well, either way, some people might not feel comfortable with you walking with your shoes on. It's
I
just
don't,
certain people,
I don't
it's
walk in
not
my house with
everybody.
shoes either, so I understand.
Yes, I'm just saying, is some people feel that way.
I can
And
order some. I'll figure out your Lowe's account. I don't know
Love
what's
it.
going on with it, but you can order some.
then there's the judgmental part of, like, basically, okay,
You
what are
work
you
here.
doing? Where are you going? Like,
You
who are
work
you?
here.
I don't see
Yeah.
you that much.
Just
You're
don't
not the
steal
one that
anything
does
and you're good.
But they will see you.
Yeah, I know, but it's still the thing is like, who are you when other people don't get
Well, you
notified
should be
other
using
than
those.
parents?
Y'all also have badges. I have a badge for you in here that Michelle held on to. I don't know where y'all's badges
I
are,
got
but
it, we got it.
yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know, just
wear a
don't
Tipton
wear
shirt, have
them
a
out
badge.
here where it's
Yeah.
like hanging off, where it's gonna get popped off. And we're dealing with a refrigerator or anything like that.
I mean, I'm
Not
not
everybody wears them.
understanding, like,
I,
it's not
I
that
know,
complicated.
I'm just saying is we have them, we just don't wear them.
Yeah,
Because a lot of things is, like Fonzo said, they should know who you are.
Peter knows, people know who you are.
Yeah, I know who, they know who I am.
Trust
That's
me,
why
I
I
know who
don't
you
wear it.
are. I'm not worried about that.
That's one of the reasons why I don't wear it.
Still.
Well-
If corporate comes here, y'all should be wearing it.
When they do, yes.
So hopefully y'all know where they are, and I need to order you a thing, but I'm waiting for us to hire someone, so it's not multiple orders. Does he? He does have his? He does have his?
His ID badge.
Anything? Does he have any questions?
Well, only the question that you have to put right now, just check and make sure, on the bottom, on the top, we have to be wait, why we have to be wait?
Because
we
I
have
need to
change
get
it.
all those leased and ready.
I know, but maybe when you wanna list these, maybe the people, they don't like it, the area, and maybe he wants to the other one.
So let me see where we are on everything
Mhm.
before I get y'all into those, but let me see where we are on everything, because I don't know how accurate that board is.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Well, the other one, you have to just check and make sure is, the breezeway, Peter, all the breezeways are dirty. And the lights
Yeah,
building
there's
is
two
very
work
dirty.
orders over
You
there
know-
that I need you to do.
You have to check and make sure all the vacant apartments, they are gonna be ready, make sure it's the breezeway is clean.
Do we have anything other than the brush for like the dryer vents for the outside and the inside?
Yes, we, of course. And then also we had to,
To unplug it, other than the room for the light fixtures that I use?
yeah, you tell me, we can order.
Because my next door neighbor mentioned it. On,
I think that's one of the
Thursday.
work orders, because Alfonso gave it back to me to give to you.
Yeah, because she had it was full. It wasn't drying her dryer. It was a brand new dryer and everything. She said it wasn't working.
I mean, we saw it when we watched property, and we told Michelle that I guess nothing got done.
She said something about it on Thursday.
And then Peter, I am gonna ask that you not talk to residents about employees,
Okay.
because I've been hearing some stuff, I'm not gonna get into any specifics, but don't be talking to any of the residents about employees.
Okay.
So, that would just be respectful for all of us. I know you live here, but what happens in the office stays in the office. What happens in your own time is your own time.
Okay.
So, I just wanna have a cohesive environment, I want all of us to get along, I don't want there to be any tension, and when I'm hearing that a resident knows something they shouldn't know, I'm not very happy about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a team.
And that goes for y'all too, don't be talking to residents about other employees, but I haven't heard anything from any of y'all, it's just somebody did come in here and say some stuff, and it was stuff they shouldn't have known, so. What time is it? 12:01. Anybody have anything else?
Is there any trash outs that are supposed to be trash
Trash
out?
outs are done. Something I just want y'all to figure out before the end of the day is
Okay,
the box
In
situation.
the trash out, Peter, do you see what happened last 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago.
or maybe 3 weeks
Christmas.
ago? Yes. When we had it, already had to make sketches for the painters. Do you see what happened? You have the 1 week, almost week and a half to do a trash out, and you never do it.
I
Why?
never do it.
And
What's the
1304,
one?
1304, and 1512.
Well,
Remember when I
that's-
13 on Saturday?
Yeah,
Just let me know, did you not finish?
1304.
Yes.
I was told about it by Michelle.
No, well, Michelle,
And
she told me
Krista said, yeah, it's a trash out. I didn't know somebody moved out.
before,
until I was told.
okay,
No.
I'm not gonna worry about the past, let's
I
move
know,
forward.
but this Saturday the same thing. You have to do the trash up, just let me know. If something is missing, or you say, hey, Alfonso, can you forward it, because I have too many
Okay.
things to do it. That I have to make a schedule for the painters.
Well, I'm looking
It'd
at the
be
board
easier
and there
for
is
me-
no more trash
it'd
outs.
be
No,
easier
it'd be
for me
Yeah.
to know, okay, this person's moving out. I need you to go over there and take pictures and everything, because
I'm ordering a new
if
board,
I
by the
don't,
way. I
if I
can't
don't
stand that
take the
board.
pictures myself and I know that somebody's moved out of there, I don't know if it's a trash out or not until
So
after
when
the
I was
painters
having
are already
maintenance do the
there, because
pictures, someone
it-
complained
it
to,
doesn't come up here on the
what was
board.
that? No, Joe. Someone complained to
Joe?
Joe when maintenance was doing the pictures, so that's why y'all haven't been doing them.
Okay, well, whoever's been doing them needs to
I,
let us know that needs to be a trash out. Hey, I have one.
that was something I told Michelle.
Okay, well, I didn't know that 704 was a trash out until the day before I trashed it out, which was the
Okay,
day
so we're not
before.
gonna keep on harping on the past. Michelle's not here,
I
I'm
know
here,
that.
she's the
but-
new assistant.
I just found out about 704.
I don't
was
care.
not on the
Every-
board.
Everything, Peter, everything is going to they change it. Everything is going to be
Okay.
changed. So
Well-
now she's the manager now. So
All right.
And she's
Probably
the
things gonna
assistant,
be
so
different.
she'll be doing final
Well,
account
Even
statements.
if Michelle was here or not, whoever was doing the
It doesn't matter.
pictures
It
needed
doesn't
to be
matter.
on the board.
It doesn't
It
matter.
needed to be on the
Okay, so how
board.
does that work anyway? So do you want me to go ahead and, as soon as I walk the apartment, the move out?
I mean, if there's a trash out, you can tell Peter or you can tell Alfonso.
you had to tell me so tonight
Yeah.
to Peter to do it.
Because, I mean, the way that we're trying to do this is he's gonna direct him what to do. So I would just tell Alfonso and Alfonso can tell Peter.
Is that okay with you?
Also, if it's written on the board and I come in here,
I mean, typically it is written on the
If it's
board,
on
but
there,
that
then
board needs
I
a,
can know about it.
that board needs a call. I want a new board.
You definitely could use some cleaning. Yeah, we should work on that.
Yeah, like I just, we need new boards. But in the meantime, Elena is gonna be the one doing the final account statement. She'll tell Alfonso, Alfonso will tell you. And if I notice something's not getting done, I'll get involved. So,
Well, as soon as we know that it's a trash out,
we have no move outs right now. We won't have anything until the end of the month.
let everybody
Y'all will
know.
know as soon as the move out happens.
Yeah, that way I can get it done with and everything as soon as possible and not be like, okay, the painter's gonna be here tomorrow and I'm just now starting on it and it's gonna take. like
So
2
we're,
weeks.
again, we're not harping on the past. It is gonna kill the
I
morale
know,
if we harp on the past.
That's what I'm saying, this is, just let me know as soon as possible, that way I can get onto it as soon as possible.
And that's why I want going
You will
forward
report.
for you to report to Alfonso now instead of just doing whatever you want. Because half the time, I don't know where you are, someone needs to know where you are.
So what do you want us to do first thing in the morning when we can get here and clock in? So you want him to just throw in the trash?
No, I want him to empty the trash in the office. That's what,
Okay.
Yes, and
that's
also and
what was always done in the past. I don't know why it didn't get done anymore. And then I want the
Michelle
dumpsters
was
checked.
doing it every day herself.
I'm not Michelle.
Well, she wanted to clean it herself and everything, that's what she did every day, and then
That was her first.
she would just put it
Yeah.
over here in the kitchen and ask me if I could take it out on the
Yeah.
way out, and that's what she did.
Well, there's one
She
in
would
the,
vacuum and everything herself.
yeah, I mean, we can vacuum. That's not an issue. I just like,
Well, she did everything herself in the office,
So what do
the
you
way
want?
that she wanted.
I just check the one in the fitness center, check the one in the bathroom, check the one in the kitchen, and then obviously me and her will probably put our trash bins out there, but like check all the outsideness, like out here, and then me and her will take care of our own bins.
Leasing shouldn't be too bad if there's nobody here. at
There's
the
no
moment.
trash can right there right now. She had to take it. Michelle
Okay.
took her trash can.
okay,
Oh,
Peter,
shit.
and then every morning you have to check and make sure the laundry room is clean.
Yes.
Clean every
Yes,
day because
please.
the laundry room is so bad,
important. It's so
so bad. So you check every day you have to do it.
And the
just
mail
trash out.
center, because that overflows a lot too.
And then you know by the photo, right?
Some stuff out of the car and just throw it in there like a regular trash can.
I mean, that's their prerogative.
Do we have more liners for the trash cans and the trash stuff?
Yeah, it's from the shop.
It's in the shop.
It's from the
Okay.
shop. Everything's from the shop.
Maybe make him
I-
more familiar with the shop. If he's not familiar with it, make him more familiar.
You know the shop.
I know where stuff for the quarter stuff is. I don't mess with their stuff because I don't know a lot of their stuff, what they do.
Well, then you have to go on because you have to start it with your friends to help with him.
But I really need y'all to fix the flag situation. It looks like poo out there.
Alright, well, do we have a ladder that's long enough to reach to the top of the pole?
Mhm.
Okay. So who's gonna go out there? and
Safely
roll
go
it?
up there and someone spot him or
Who-
spot
who's
who's
gonna
ever
go
at
out
the
there
bottom.
and go up the
You.
ladder?
Me, we hold it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be holding the ladder because that pole's gonna be bending by the time I get down.
We had to use the posts. Remember when we do it the last time, Peter? When Juan is here, we had to use this post and put a little cable to try to do it by the roll, by the little roll on the top.
Oh,
You
Y'all did
remember?
that when I did.
Well, you will try to do that.
Okay, just whoever goes up, make sure they're spotted because that's a really high pole.
Oh, poles, about like that, or at the top.
I'm talking about getting up.
Well, I'm saying it's that
I
skinny.
don't want anybody falling.
Right.
So
I can hold the ladder at the bottom, that's fine.
you gotta convince one of them to go up.
That's what I'm saying, is I need somebody skinny that's not gonna make the pole go like this on the ladder.
I don't know what y'all, but Alfonso's on a diet, he just said that last week, so he could definitely not.
Oh, so far
Now,
the rope broke itself.
yeah, we have to go to Home Depot to buy the new one.
Can you even go to Home Depot right now, or,
Yeah, let me go first.
but you can't go to Lowe's,
No, no.
or you can't
We don't
order
have any
online.
cars to go.
So it's the order online that you're having issues with.
So I have to go.
There's nothing that's outstanding. I don't know why the account would be on hold. I don't know. I'll call Michelle. I honestly
Check the
don't know.
bills.
Or when you called in.
Was the last thing that you got from there, chlorine tablets? Cause that's what, last thing I asked her.
Is anybody else not hungry? Growling.
I don't know.
growling.
Me, it's me.
My stomach girl, I was
Oh,
thinking about
really?
next to Christine, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I was like, "Rah."
Like nobody ate breakfast this morning.
That was definitely Alfonso's right now. not
Yeah.
mine.
Okay.
Also, I asked Michelle about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, for more dog gravity bags.
He's gonna need to order those,
Mhm.
which is probably again I need to figure out the list count. So one thing at a time.
I think way because HD has a roll, the big one roll.
So is it HD or is it Lowe's?
We had the two. HD.
Which,
Oh my
I'm sorry.
Almost done.
is it
It's like almost
Lowe's that, gets the one?
Yeah,
that
the
says
little one
Fido?
is coming in box.
The Fido one.
So
Yes.
who am I calling? Am
But
I
the
calling
HD,
HD or
HD
Lowe's?
is almost
You gotta do
almost
accounts for both.
500.
Whoever you have access to. whichever-
Right.
We have the two. We have the two.
We have both accounts.
Are they
HD,
separate?
HD, yes.
So you can
HD,
order
Lowe's.
from HT, you just can't order
HD.
from Lowe's.
For Lowe's,
HD.
yes. So when close go now, Lowe's is closed, my account, but HD is still open. So you have to try to
So
figure
I
out how
just need
much
to
money
figure
you
out
have.
Lowe's.
Yes.
But in the meantime, you can order from HD.
So the HD,
You need to go
Only
to lunch.
Where can you?
That's what happens when
HD,
you get rice.
from what
And when
Alfonso
you're
was saying
on
is HD only has a
You get
roll of
really,
about
really
500. And it comes in a bag. It doesn't have the individual like 16 boxes. That comes like 200 per box, from Lowe's.
So just like y'all are taking a lot in, I'm taking a lot in. The miscellaneous, I don't need it right now. Like there's a lot for
Actually,
me
you
to
got
take
to have
in.
too many things.
That's why I asked him is if we have more gravity bags and stuff. But he's saying that HD gives us the.
Okay, and I'll figure out the Lowe's account. So if he wants to order from Lowe's, I'll figure it out.
HD might not have.
Anyway, I'll figure it out. Right now it's not figured out. Anything else? You're just sitting there not saying anything.
Okay, but the pool filter, you have to check to make sure the pool is clean.
Ask him.
Yeah,
And then also clean
¿Quieres
the
unas
steamers.
preguntas?
I cleaned out the ones in the
¿Tienes
back
algo que
on the
quieres
cove here.
saber or?
It was too cold this morning first thing.
Okay.
And she wanted me to
¿Cuándo
do
me
it
pueden-
Shirts.
He wants to see when you can
I'm
order.
gonna be,
Tell him I have to ask Brandon.
Well, vamos a checar.
Krista.
Pregúntele sobre los microwaves también, o no se quede callado ahorita, pregúntale todo lo que quiera
¿Para qué?
de los microwaves.
I'm gonna,
Sí,
Well,
¿quieres-
tell him it
quieres
probably won't
preguntas?
be until I hire a leasing agent because I want to order the name tag at the same time.
Together.
Yeah. So probably after we hire a leasing agent, I'll ask Brandon. You want to tell him now?
He has some concerns or questions about makeovers. ¿Qué tienes?
Que le pongan la fecha exactamente, que le avisen cuando pongan la frente de un apartamento, que le avisen a él. Que a veces le cambian ustedes el día o a veces no está rentado, pero pónganle la fecha exacta.
Okay, what he wants to know, he wants to make sure that the dates are corrected on the board. How about that? Sometimes we move it around in here, in the board, we don't have like a exact
So
date.
tell him sometimes things change and it's last minute. Not on purpose, it just happens. But we'll keep the board as updated as we can. You tell them, basically, you have 2 pending applications and we're trying to figure out when they're moving in, but those should be, one of them's already ready, it's 1309. It just needs to be cleaned. Why does it say microwave? Has that already been done?
Yeah, I read
Vamos a hacer mucho más ahorita que Krista. tiene la posición de manager.
And I'm also gonna see about getting a new board. That's more,
No, está, no, es diferente.
Krista doesn't like that board.
Um,
But we'll get it updated.
The fan in 704 does not work other than just the lights.
Tenemos por diga. El FEN. Ya sabe, quiten el capacitor que tiene ahí. Y lo conecta ahí.
What I wanted to share, no les, ¿cómo se dice? Recuerden que sus tools,
Herramienta.
sí, que lo,
Is he forgetting
Sí.
tools?
Porque en el 1309 dejó cosas ahí todavía donde no tiene nada. Y va a hacer, voy a hacer este para que venga a finalizar.
And if y'all could do me a favor and put your own keys up for now, because I don't know how to do it, like, I'm still trying to
okay,
figure out
I'm
how
not
to,
able to do that.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to pay the bills and everything, so like, if,
I've noticed it's not, it's mainly the business. It's
Yeah.
them, the keys that we pull, it's them.
yeah, just if y'all could put the keys up for now, and I wish I had a key tracker. Key track is fun. It's a digital little tracer.
I'm trying to see if I've worked with that before, I think I have.
You know.
I think this would be great. I
We'll
think we're all on the
eventually,
same page, although that we had this meeting, I think it's gonna be great.
we'll eventually get a new roller guy in here. I don't know.
And I'll work on those work orders, and even when I print them out, if it's a resident, it's, that's for probably resident. I'll fix it. If I have to call them or text them to be more exact.
Make a more for me to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And then we'll go home and come back.
I think I'm good. I'm hungry. I need to eat breakfast.
On every purpose.
Okay.
Maybe.
Do y'all mind taking those up there? Please get that flag situation figured out.
Okay.
It is rare.
Oh, my.
The dryer bench, just check and make sure it's not obstruction for outside. Remove the cover and check and make sure.
The outside one, I saw on Thursday.
Okay, is missing the cover?
The cover's there.
Okay,
It
you,
just has a bunch of stuff hanging out.
yes, just remove
Figure
it.
out which one, there's two.
You just remove it, and if it's not, just let me know, and I'll send it, the carpet guy to
What are
blow
we
the
eating
line.
today?
To blow out.
Yes, blow out the inside to outside.
Are we able to also do that with like the shop vac or something?
Yes, like,
Or is it-
well, we could use it, sometimes I use it, the blower, sometimes for inside, but then it has a lot of smoke inside, when you turn it on, it has a lot of smoke.
Well, that's why I was
Yeah.
asking about the shop vac, because I know the shop vac, if you put the hose on the other side, it blows a little.
No, but when you turn it on, it's no, don't use it, just let me know, and I'll send it to the carpet guy.
Okay, yeah, because I know
But yes,
you have to-
the first you have to clean it.
the brush, is about only 3 feet long. So that's why I'm asking about that.
No,
Do you
just-
have something that goes in there?
That's only I have to use it now.
Okay, yeah, because it's not like that long, not all that, there's clogged others, and just.
Okay. O bueno, ya todo, gracias.
I'm gonna leave the,
That's the only one that's legal.
Just put it right here.
And then I can type the blog up. Oh, that's another thing. So 1201, after lunch, 1201 and 1309, can you go to all the dead roaches?
1201 and 1309.
Those ones.
I didn't know 1309 happened.
You said it's not that bad, 1201's worse.
I did see those when I went to go and turn on the water, that there was roaches in there. They mentioned to Michelle that I saw a couple
Yeah.
live ones.
Yeah. They're gonna come and spray me on Thursday, though. I think you know that.
I'm gonna leave the work order right here for now until I'm done walking the property for the trash. Yeah, see, this shouldn't have been moved like that.
Well, guys, that was the meeting. Sorry, y'all were in the pocket. But yeah, that was the meeting and everything. I wanted to record this to see how many times they attacked me for personal reasons that I think that they were in the right for and stuff. So I wanted to put that out there. Yes, I was in a meeting. You want to say stuff about me and stuff like that. Tell me what I should or should not do, which I already know about certain things. I already knew that they were going to say, oh, so-and-so's the new manager, so-and-so's the assistant manager. Then on top of that, I already know that they were going to try to make me do make ready and work orders and stuff. I'm not trying to do work orders. I don't feel comfortable going into other people's houses. Just respect me when I asked not to go into other people's apartments. I don't feel comfortable in it. Just respect that feeling. You need to respect it. I'm sorry about that, but just because somebody says I don't feel comfortable going in there, don't ask questions. Just respect the reason that they don't feel comfortable going in there. Just respect it. Don't ask a bunch of questions. Why do you not feel like that? You know, it's one thing that you need to respect. Just respect it and go on, move on. Okay. I personally just don't feel comfortable going into other people's apartments while there's a tenant living in there. You know, one, if you're switching out appliances or something, and the other guy is the only guy that knows how to do it other than you taking it upstairs with the dolly or into the apartment with the dolly. And the other guy is the only one that knows how to hook it up and everything. Me standing there in the other apartment while the other guy goes and gets things kind of feels awkward. And I don't like that feeling. You know, I don't like that feeling of being in somebody's apartment and being left there because the other guy forgot to bring all the stuff that he needed. Or he had to go and do stuff like this one apartment had to go and figure out what apartment to pull a refrigerator from because it was emergency to put it at another apartment. But the guy was gone for like 30 minutes or more, and it felt really awkward just standing there like, well, I don't know where he's at. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Then you felt really awkward doing all that, you know. But yeah, there's the meeting. 1 hour, almost 1 hour's worth of meeting and stuff like that. So I knew that they were going to come at me sideways because the other manager's gone and we have a new one that got promoted, an assistant, which was the leasing lady that's only been here for about a month, maybe a month and a half at most. And she's already assistant manager. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to do all this back and forth, you know, oh, you need to help make ready because we're behind on work orders because this other guy can't do the fucking work orders, you know, on a timely manner like he should. You know, I'm doing all this other stuff for myself. Why do I need to add extra stuff that's not in my job description? But I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for logging in. Hope you all like the rest of the video and listen in. It might be blacked out on the screen until this point, and before this the video started, you can listen to it. Everything about the video and everything, and please comment in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are and how the conversation went.